did it for the dopamine. You didn't mean to leave me so fucked up. You did it for the dopamine. And could it be that I'm just not enough?
It's actually in the middle. We all received an email from Derek basically stating why he felt that this should be the last effort of the band. And to be honest, when I first saw the email, I thought I was going to be fired from the band. But once I read it, I'll keep what was in the email between Derek and I, but once I read it, it was very, very well written, and I don't know, and almost like a family instinct kicked in. And I think it always does when it comes to matters of people needing to stop something that they feel is no longer something that they want to do. So yeah, my love for him kicked in more than my need to be in the band, if that makes sense. Well, I think it's because Derek is a massive Rolling Stones fan. I mean, we all love the Stones, of course, within the band, but you know, Derek's on another level. I always hear the Rolling Stones coming from his dressing room when he's getting ready for a show, and yeah, I think it's just probably a dream that he's always had to cover this song. Well, it's something that's ever evolving, right? So each region around the world too, there's different tastes as far as who has the most favorite songs. There's obvious ones that we have to put in the set, but then there's those moments where the set may need to dip a little bit in order for it to build back up. So those ones are hard to pick. But it's been really fun. We're learning a bunch of the new songs. So depending on the crowd, we can actually just put whichever song we feel will fit that night. Twist of Fate was really, really fun to start playing. And it was wild. It was one of those songs where we played it for the first time in Korea. We played it in Korea. And just people knew the words and were getting along, like dancing along to it. It was pretty wild. We haven't really had that on a new record since, I would say, Does This Look Infected? My parents are from Guyana, so I mean, as far as the Brazilian audience, it's all new to me because we've only been there once as a band, but I've grown up with Brazil in my life, like ever since I was a kid, and you know, we supported like Brazilian football, especially internationally, because the Guyanese team is so crap. But yeah, no, I've always had a soft spot for Brazil, and I mean, of course, football in particular. But as soon as we got to go play there on that the tour where I finally got to be a part of the band in Brazil, there's something different about Brazilian fans. It feels like the fans need the band as much as the band need the fans. So there's a very, very good energy and a good feeling when we're there, when we get to finally meet and play for our Brazilian Sum 41. I think once we found out why the band was ending, it is essential because it is for someone's ability to enjoy life. It's the ability to go and be part of a family and actually have some time off, because I don't think, besides me, I actually really like going on vacation a lot. Yeah, so it's fun for me, but I don't think that Derek has ever been on a true vacation that hasn't been centered around some sort of work. So that's just 30 years is a long time to carry that on. Well, I mean, we're all hyper focused on this year, so this year is the main thing. But once the dust settles after we finish up our world tour, I think I'm going to focus on my voiceover work with Innovative. Maybe get into a little bit of extra acting. So not the star, the person in the background, but yeah, and just enjoy being able to create music in any genre and of any kind of anything that comes to my imagination. I can put down and not just have to put into a folder where I'm like, okay, I'll get to that later. I can actually concentrate on that stuff every day. There are a couple bands that we kind of, well, the Independents we've been wanting to tour with for a while, but the first time we tried to take out the Independents, they got an offer for a Green Day tour. So obviously anybody in the world with a brain would take that tour. And so I'm glad we finally got to tour with them for our last tour together. And you know, lately I've been listening to a lot of Descendants. So, and I'm actually planning to give Stefan from the Descendants one of my guitars at the end of this this touring cycle, just because of how much his guitar work has meant to me and how much that band has done for me over my life. Well, first and foremost, you know, all of us in Sum 41 want to thank Brazil for being with us since the beginning. Since the beginning, I mean, I had an email leak, you know, a while back, and I didn't get anything malicious from Brazilian fans. It was just emails that said, come to Brazil. So basically been getting messages like that for the past 2 decades. And just everything that country and that region of the world has done for us over the years means a lot to us. So we're trying to do everything we can to get there. We're doing our best, but in the end, we have to be able to put on a good show that makes it worth the money that they have to pay for tickets. So we love you. We just want to do our part and make sure that we're at our best for you. Just like
Okay.
Brazilian football, because
Yeah.
like the best in the world, right?